Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Chat here, and welcome to the Season 3, Episode 2 video of Cooking with Valkyries. This one's entitled The Perfect Chocolate Lava Cake. And there's the title screen right there's the it's not the title screen, it's the thumbnail for the episode, which means this is centering around Rita. Rita is, of course, now here's the thing. A lot of people say who their waifu is of Honkai. Cody GT of Further Beyond Gaming says his waifu is May. Mine's right there. I gotta have it. I love Rita. Okay. She has a couple of, flaws. She's got a little bit of a sadistic nature, and she's pretty much a perfectionist. After watching this episode, I've seen that she's pretty much a perfectionist. So, yeah. To me, though, she is totally my waifu here in this game. So, let's get into this episode. It starts off. Kiana is looking at at a thing of ice cream. Meanwhile, Rita's taking notes. I'll explain why in a bit. And it says Rita's handmade ice cream. Here's another reason why I think Rita's a great waifu. She can cook and she can make things, apparently. And it's just and then she tries, it's just nope, I can't. And of course you have Mei and Fuhua there in the background watching. And then she asked which chocolate syrup tastes the best. She said she liked them all because there was 3 of them. And she said she had to have a favorite. And this picture looks kind of scary. Please pick out the most perfect one. And while they're doing that, Fuhua says that she's tasted many of Rita's dishes before, and she says this to calculate. She must work out the perfect culinary formula, and that's the way she can do her best way of doing it. Mei gets a little mad. She slams her right hand on the table, and then she says, "You're cooking." She says she compliments Rita on her cooking, and then she says, "But by formula flavor, doesn't matter how much as long as your cooking can get your message across." That's how she feels. And then they both look at Kiana, and Kiana's like, "Oh, great, you put me on the spot here." Fuhua is all like, "Oh, yeah, but yeah. Speaking of which, these are..." She looks at these, look like bento boxes, and she says she prepared dinner for everyone. And looking at this, when I was doing this video, I hadn't eaten yet. So shortly after making this, cooking, doing these screenshots, I had to immediately go get myself something to eat because I was getting hungry over this. And she's just been fine. She made that one for Teresa, and she says, May's all like, "Is it really necessary to readjust her flour for the recipe? Why is she so obsessed with being perfect, with perfection?" And then she leaves. They say bye, take care, come back again. She gets home, or wherever she's at. She starts making the chocolate lava cake, as it says right there. Now, for those of you my subscribers in the U.S., you'll have to translate this because other countries they use the metric system, as well as a certain level of temperature scale. They use a Celsius scale in other countries. So basically, if you want to calculate it, Google it. What is this in from grams to pounds or ounces? Okay, so this is 107 grams of dark chocolate, 110 grams of salt and salted butter, Crack toys into the bowl and add some powdered sugar. Whip the mixture until the size doubles. To remove the gamey smell of eggs, add black rum and sifted almond powder. That last part is where I'm probably going to have to do something different if I was to make this. I cannot have almonds. I have an allergic reaction. Basically, I get a little hot inside. My interior body temperature rises. I start to turn red, and my breathing gets a little labored. Basically, it's like some people's peanut allergies. So yeah, I found that out the hard way. So, and then it's like add the melted chocolate to the mixture and mix well and refrigerate for half an hour before baking. I looked at this and I was like, holy shit, that is a stocked refrigerator. Big stocked refrigerator. Mine's like less than half that size, and if it was like this, I would have to clean it out. Anyway, going on. Then you preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. I didn't take the chance to find out how much that is in Fahrenheit. I would have to figure out. You'd have to figure that out. It's probably somewhere around the 400 area. So, yeah. And then this is the thumbnail. She says this all time for cleaning. She cleans up a little bit, straightens things around, and well, someone comes home, and it's none other than the Dandel. This is what are we having tonight? And I saw this again and was getting a lot more hungry, and it's this looks good. So, and she says that it provides how many calories it provides, as well as the ratio of carbohydrate, protein, vegetable ratio, which basically makes me think Dorandal is very closely watching her diet. And considering that she has to probably maintain her body size due to the fact that she's Captain of the Immortal Blades, she probably has to. So then she's eating it, and she notices that she smells chocolate. Rita says that she's making some chocolate. She's baking a chocolate lava cake, and she asks for slices, maybe next time. But she looks at she looks right there. She's looking at Rita's little notebook cookbook, and she says, "Oh, it's chocolate au fondant." She realizes why it is, and she sees Rita doing the preparations on it, and then she tells her that she would like a slice. And of course, cuts in. She gets a slice. She cuts into it. That looks good. Okay. And then she says it's wonderful. And then she says that she has to probably take some couple extra boxing classes to work it off. To which, Rita says she'll keep her company. And while Rita's doing the dishes, she says that dinner was perfect. And while getting ready, because Dorandal's ready to go, she says she's remembering what May said about conveying your message. She says she agrees with her, but after she says coming, and this is a nice shot of Rita. Okay, she's coming, and then she says perfection is her message. And of course, this is a funny little bit at the end. Basically, Dorandal's coming home. Yeah, Rita's telling her that her cat Stan did something. She brings Stan in, and that's a different outfit. I think she's waking up or something, because she's wearing. I don't know if she's waking up, coming home. And then she comes back, gets Stan, and Stan's I guess wet or something. Something happened with Stan. I guess she was outside doing something. And then at one point, Rita's making looks to be some kind of fish dish, and Stan steals the fish. And she's like, ugh, I can't. Then at one point, Durandal is doing some reading. You see the cat paw prints all over, and you know, um, Stan's dirty, got paw prints all over the place. Much to the dismay of Rita, and of course you have Durandal giving Stan some belly rubs, much to the dismay of Rita. And then of course it ends with Durandal in what looks to be her Bright Knight Excelsis outfit, waving goodbye to Stan, and coming with her is of course Rita in her Argentite Artemis outfit. And of course you have the recipe. Now, my thoughts on this episode. First of all, it centers around my waifu, Rita. Also, a little bit of it basically, when I say it centers around my two of my best Valkyries, Durandal and Rita. Okay, I love this episode. This is I watched this episode numerous times. I watched the previous one, not as much, but this one I watched a lot of times to get the whole idea of it. Now, when I was talking about some relationships in this, it's a possible relationship that Rita and Durandal are together. But the way I see it is, we all know that Durandal is Rita's commanding officer, because Durandal is the captain of the Immortal Blades. Rita is the second lieutenant. So basically, Durandal is Rita's superior officer. And in this case, in this one, I think that Rita is Durandal's maid. But it could be different. I could be wrong. Who knows? Now, here's an idea that I came up with. And I actually made this comment in the video. I said, I would love to see an episode where you would have a cook-off between May and Rita. See who makes the best food. You would have cooking with your heart, your emotions, versus cooking with perfection. Which would win? I would love to see that. Mihoyo, get on that. So that's my thoughts on Season 2, Episode 2. Season 2, Episode 3 is basically been delayed. Well, when it comes out, I'll watch it and I will give my review as my summary and review and my thoughts on it. Until next time, this is Love Jazz, and thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.